Hi Neet aspirants, welcome to Vari Medical Academy. Vari Medical Academy சார்பாக அனைத்து விதமான டாபிக் சார்ந்த ஒவ்வொரு வீடியோவும் இனி வரும் நாட்களில் உங்களுக்கு வரும். உங்களுக்கு இதை சார்ந்த சந்தேகங்கள், கேள்விகள் எதுவாக இருந்தாலும் கமெண்ட்ஸில் பாஸ் பண்ணுங்க. எங்கள் எக்ஸ்பர்ட் ஃபேக்கல்ட்டி மெம்பர்ஸ் போடுற வீடியோஸ் பிடிச்சிருந்ததுன்னா ஷேர் பண்ணிக்கோங்க. அந்த வீடியோ ரெகுலராக உங்களுக்கு வரணும்னா சேனலை சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணிக்கோங்க. தேங்க்யூ. Wish you all the best.
Hi students, good morning. Already we discussed zero order rate equation and next one is half-life and lifetime explained, and today class zero order reaction graphical representation, zero order graphical representation, graphs. It is important, last year asking question this zero order graphs and first order graphs already given. Now what is the equation student? A is equal to A0, we can write A equal to, what is the equation? A equal to A0 minus KT. Otherwise we can write A is equal to A minus KT plus A0. This is the equation. This is the rate equation. Already in first class what we explained, K is equal to A0 minus A by T. This is the one of the equation. And half-life T off, that is equal to A0 by 2K. Next to T lifetime equation A0 by K. These are the equation you have to remember for zero order reaction. Now plot the graph between in y-axis and x-axis. We are taking this equation, y is equal to minus mx plus c. Now in the y-axis what I am taking? A. Y-axis I am taking A, and x-axis t I am taking. Now what is the slope of the graph? Minus k means negative slope. It is the negative slope. Here is theta 45 degree, here is 135 degree. This is straight line graph with negative slope. Okay now what is the intercept students? Intercept A0 is the intercept. This is the graphical representation. Now intercept of the graph is A0 and y-axis A and x-axis T. This is the theta, this is 45, this is 135, total 180. Okay now, this is 45 degree na, 45 degree, this is 135. This total here is 140, total 180. Now slope of the graph is tan theta is equal to minus k. This is the graphical representation of zero order reaction. Next one, last year the question asking, here is x-axis I am taking concentration of the reactant. Concentration of the reactant means A0 initial concentration of the reactant. Here I am writing rate. For zero order reaction, rate is not depend on concentration of the reactant. It is not depend on, it is independent. Rate is independent on concentration of reactant. That's why it constant graph is writing. This is the last year Neet question asking, and zero order and first order. First order half-life is independent on initial concentration of reactant, but half-life is not depend. But first order reaction rate is depend on initial concentration of reactant, but half-life is not depend on initial concentration of reactant for first order. For zero order, rate is not depend on initial concentration of reactant. Again, rate versus time. Rate on y-axis I am taking, x-axis I am taking time. Here also rate is not depend on time for zero order reaction, and here also y-axis I am taking rate versus concentration of reactant in x-axis. This is also constant graph is obtained. These graphs are important for zero order reaction. Keep on watching my videos and please subscribe and comment it and share it. All the best, your preparation for NEET 2023.